Hola, estudiantes. Today we're going to go through the second half of our new vocab for Unit 4, Lesson 1. Okay, remember that our theme is shopping and clothing. And we left off with glasses yesterday, los lentes. So we're going to start today with the verb to wear. And in Spanish, they actually use two different verbs to say to wear clothing as opposed to wear shoes. Okay, and we'll practice the difference with those. Okay, so to wear clothing, repitan, llevar. Remember that two L's together make the Y sound. To wear shoes, repitan, usar. Interesting, repitan, interesante. Some of these you'll notice are review words. It's always good to come back and review words because we can forget them easily. Okay? Boring, repitan, aburrido. Fun, repitan, divertido. Okay? New, nuevo. Old, viejo. Ugly, feo. Pretty or nice, like if you want to refer to a dress, you want to say that's a nice dress, you would use this word, okay? Bonito. Cheap or inexpensive, barato. Expensive, caro. Comfortable, cómodo. And uncomfortable, incómodo. I want you to notice that these words here are adjectives, okay? And you'll need to take note that the reason it's giving you a masculine and a feminine is that's a reminder that adjectives can change form. They must agree with the word that they're describing in both gender and number in Spanish, okay? All right, now we have some expressions. You have to memorize them for what they are. Because in English, you would say something like, man, I'm hot. It's summer, I'm sweating, okay? But in Spanish, they actually would say to have heat, okay? So you'd use the verb tener. So guys, if you wanted to say I'm hot, you would say tengo calor, okay? So let's go through these expressions. To be hot, repitan, tener calor. To be cold, tener frío. To be right, tener razón. To be lucky, tener suerte. Now we have some new verbs here. Okay, we have kind of a lot of them. And there's not really an easy way, to learn these other than to study them frequently, okay, and use them as often as you can. I'll try to give you as much practice as I can to get you, up to speed and get these verbs memorized, okay? So, to close, repitan, cerrar. To begin, empezar. To understand, entender. To think or to plan, pensar. To prefer, preferir. To want, querer. Now remember I told you yesterday that these parentheses here, we'll talk about those later, so for now just don't worry about that, okay? To need, necesitar. To open, abrir. To buy, comprar. You learned that at the beginning of Spanish 1, semester 1. Okay, that to buy or to shop is comprar. Okay, to sell, vender. To decide, decidir. To avoid, evitar. And to enjoy, disfrutar. Okay, a couple of expressions that are good to know. If you want to say that's cool, clase repitan. Qué chévere. That's a shame. Qué lástima. During, durante. On the weekends. This also just means the weekends, okay? So here it says on the weekends, but it can also mean the weekends. Repitan, los fines de semana. On Saturdays. Remember, Saturday is sábado, okay? But if you want to say on, you say los, and then you make it plural by adding an S, okay? So on Saturdays, repitan, los sábados. On Sundays, los domingos. And you can do this with any day of the week. Remember, you could say los lunes, los martes, los miércoles, los jueves, and los viernes. All right, so now we're done going through our pronunciation of our vocab. At this point, go ahead and continue through the module and make sure that you finish your work and practice your vocab. Adios.